Peace. My name is Professor Jerry Denson. I'm an 8th degree black belt in the art of Sanuki's Blue Jiu-Jitsu. I'm also trained in Niseigo Judo Karate under Grandmaster Herbie Thompson. Today, we're going to have a session dealing with the science of self-defense. I'm going to have some of my students to present themselves. And for some of the techniques, I'll be explaining the actual function of it. Also, we have our philosophy part that's coming along later, because without the philosophy, the martial arts is nothing more than brutality. I hope you enjoy the film, and we'll be speaking with you later. Peace.
Normally, I just like to start out by bringing my hands to the center and opening up with Namaste, which means peace. Namaste. Take my hand down, palm down, open up. And we're just for a brief moment or two, just focus on the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation of the breath. Seeing that the breath is the most important aspect of anything that we engage in. So let's just for the moment, just go inwardly and just breathe. The breath should be taken in through the nostrils and exhale. And when you hear it, in the exhalation, it should always be a protrusion of the stomach. Because you're taking the energy in, and you're blowing it out. In. And out. In. And out. One more time, in. And out. The purpose of the breath is multi-dimensional. One important aspect of it is to find the center. And in finding the center, we find a peace within, instead of being all tensed up. Before you do anything, right, you always want to find that center. You find that center, right, then we find ourselves, right? We get our focus, our concentration, and we get the structure of what we're about to engage in. The next thing we want to do is just let our body just hang loose and just drop down like a rag doll. Just hang loose. Wherever you can go, doesn't matter. And just let it hang loose. And most importantly, back to the breath. So as we're going down, it's the exhalation of the breath. Just breathing, just hanging loose. Just hanging loose. If you could put your palms on the floor, that's even better, because you get more into the stretch. Alright? Then now we're going to come up slow. Hang it up slow. And breathe. You take it down one more time, stretch out a little further. Your leg, open your gate up a little further, and stretch. Hands on the outside of the legs. Reaching down if you can. Grabbing the back of the Achilles. And pressing forward. Pressing back. You should feel this stretch in the back hamstrings all the way from the sacrum all the way down. Stretch. Bring the head up. Look out. Stretch. Stretch in the back. Breathe. Back down. Extend down. Forward. Come up again. Extend it out. Breathe. One more time. Down. Breathe out. And bring it up. Bring the legs in. Come in. slowly. And relax. Next step, we're going from the same posture. Just slightly bend the knees, finding the center, and we just twist, trunk twist. Just twist it. Sit into the stance. Sit my horse, you want to call it? Just twitch, twitch. Like a little rag dog. Steady, hang loose. Just twitch. Yeah, maybe take the hands, clasp it in the back, like so. Clasp it in the back, and we want to bring it up and stretch it. And breathe. Don't hold the breath. Let me hear the breath. And come up. This time we want to extend the chest out, hands back, extend the chest out. Breathe down. Out, up, chest out. Push, chest out. And release. Shake it loose. One of the stretches that we do that's always been a standard. And I was looking at some stretches this morning, and the lady was doing them in different components individually. But it's really a stretch individually as well as a stretch collectively. And that's the sun salutation. Because in the sun salutation, it incorporates, it's an individual stretch that's combined to make it one stretch, which it serves multi-purposes, you know, it stretches the entire body. So I always like doing the sun salutation. It's a stretch that when you're rising in the morning, right, and you tight, it's a stretch that you can do leisurely and without any stress, you know. So it's about eliminate as much stress as you can on the body, because when we're waking up in the morning, we're already under a relaxed yet stressful condition because the body has been in a restful position. But when we're getting up before we engage, we're tight. So we want to try to eliminate as much as we can that tightness. So we're going to do the sun salutation. Now step in. While you're ready, here's the seat. Here we go. So we go back to namaste here. What we're going to do first of all is, I call it opening up the heart, right? So bring the hands behind the head, clasp. Bring the hands in, close, and then open the heart. Here. And breathe. Close, and then open the heart. Open. One more time. Close, and open the heart. Expanding that chest. That's what we're doing too. Opening up, expanding the chest. Good. Close. Namaste. Here we are. Get in a comfortable posture. What we're going to first do, come from the position of namaste. Hands going over and back. Backward bend. Come back up. And reach down. Down. The first thing we're going to do is take the left leg and extend it back into the runner's pose. That's what it's called, runner's pose. Runner's pose. First position, runner's pose. Here. And we're going back, but other leg. We're coming to what we call a plank position. And we're going down to a chaturanga, which would be a push-up. Down. And we're coming up under, back, in on the inward, into the cobra. Should be the instep of your feet, of your foot. Right? We're back into the toes. Back into a chaturanga, down, back into the dog, downward dog, come back, press the feet as much as you can into the earth. And we're going to go underneath, back into cobra. up. Back down to chaturanga. Hold the plank, back down to chaturanga, do a push up. Hold it. Come up. This time we're gonna take the right leg, extend it out. And hold it. Down. Another chaturanga, down. Hold it. Up. This time we take my left leg out. And hold it. And down. Downward dog. Do one of two things. You can either jump to it or bring your legs up one at a time. Take the hands, place them up under the foot, each foot. And press forward out. Now you support in the back, the bend in the back, stretch in the back. The lumbar, the thoracic, the cervical, as well as the hamstring. We'll take the hands now from under the feet, and place them on the floor, and come up. And relax. And breathe. Everything incorporates breath. Nothing is done without breath, even when we do the R, right? It's the breath. So the breath allows the stretch to go even further. If you just hold the breath, then you eliminate the possibilities of going into the stretch, because it's not about the stretch. Really, it's about the transformation of the inward. So, you come right again to Namaste. Over. Reach over. Come back down. Reach down. Now we're taking the right leg back. Right? Back. On this pose. Left leg back. Into the plank. We're going to do a chaturanga down push up. Hold it. Up. Downward dog back. We're coming under the cobra, going under. Instep. Back down chaturanga. Or to the plank. Back down chaturanga. Hold. And up. Now we're taking the left leg up. Hold. Down. Plank. Right leg up. Hold. Down. We're in the plank position. And we want to go down, back down for another chaturanga. Push it down. And hold. Breathe. And up. Back down, down dog. You can come up. You can jump up or you can bring it in one at a time. 1, 2. Now when you come up, palms down to the ground, and palms of the fingers, palms of the hand up under the feet, and extend out. Breathe. I should hear the breath, but it should be controlled. And palms of the hands on the ground, on the floor. Press. Take the palms of the hand behind the Achilles. Press. Inward. Hold. Outward. And come up. That's it. Everybody good? Good. We'll do another stretch called the spinal twist, which is good for the spine. Just like so, down on the ground. Right leg, left leg over right. And like so. Take the left hand, put it over the knee. Right hand close to, and twist. Spinal twist. Twist. And breathe. Don't forget the breath. Posture should be correct. Good. and release. Stretch out, take this pressure off, loosen up, hands up, extend out, stretch out, release, other side, left leg under, right leg over, right arm across the knee, left arm in back, give you support, spinal twist. Breathe. And release. Legs out in front of you. Take that pressure off the back. Hands up. Extend out. Release that back. And release. Up. Back up. For the last couple of stretches I can do is dealing with posture. We go back to the position of namaste. Reaching hands upward. Stand up on your toes. Pulling up. Getting your balance. Reaching up to the sky. Get your balance. Reaching up to the sky. Get your balance. Bring the hands to namaste. Come down. Into the chair position. Hands out forward. Chair. Sit into it. Back you ready. As far as you can go down, better. Bring the hands into the prayer. Pray. Left hand over to left knee. Twist. Bring the hand back. Center. Back into the chair pose. Sit. Namaste. Look, clasp in. Right arm over right knee. Over right knee. And twist. Spinal twist. Come back in. Down. Release the pressure. If you can, hands on the palm of hands on the floor. If you can. And just bring it up. Slow. And release. The last stretch will be this stretch right here is said to be good for the male prostate gland. And in Africa, you might have seen the men mostly when they're gathering, you know, in a circle or in other cultures, they normally sit in this position. This is how they commune. This particular stretch is good for the male prostate gland, believe it or not, because it's opening up that channel underneath. So what we'll do is bring our hands into namaste again. Control your breathing, but breathe. Open up, negate, and we're going down. Sit. Just sit there. And breathe. And the further you go into it, the more you open up that channel. Stretch it open if you can. Keep that back straight. That back straight. Posture. That back straight. Breathe. Take the pressure off. It's not, and the pain and the anxiety of being in this stretch. Put your hands on the floor and release. And come up. Everybody namaste. Thank you, brothers.
Good. That was one. What Shihan is going to do is demonstrate what we call Sutimi-Waza, sacrifice throws. In accordance with Jiu-Jitsu history, sacrifice throws were used on the battlefield with people wearing armor. So a sacrifice throw was something that was done as a last ditch effort to save your life, or for the warrior to save his life. Okay? So the main thing about sacrifice throws is what we talk about all the time. It's kazushi. In jiu-jitsu and judo, kazushi is the main concept, because you can't throw a person unless you first get them off balance. And the three main things about throwing is kazushi, sakuri, which means positioning, and kaki, execution of the throw. So whatever you're doing, you're trying to use that person's state of unbalance to get the point across. But you must always maintain your balance. Okay, so right now I'd like to ask everybody, except for who he's going to have as the rookie, to step back a little bit. Come out since they're ready. You're going to be a little bit. And as he go through it, we'll stop to explain one of them.
So the first one that performed is off of a hook punch for the
Traditional?
I'm moving out this way, punching to the midsection, grabbing up to the collar if I can, and I'm falling over. My body's elongated. Yes, sir.
He's picking up speed, but I want you to concentrate on the particular technique, the foot movement, and how the person commits themselves. All right, second sacrifice throw.
Second sacrifice throw is like person coming with a two-hand grab.
Two-hand grab.
You're gonna just walk through it first. Walk, open it up, here.
Tomonagi, or the circle throw. A little faster.
The next is the attacker is grabbing my lapel on my shirt. He's swinging. I block. I strike. More time. Grab. Strike. The next one. Strike.
Strike.
I'm sorry. Punch. Punch. Second. Strike. Yeah.
And I must tell you that this particular sacrifice throw, Ukiwaza, that was one of Dr. Powell's favorite throws, sacrifice throw. So he did Ukiwaza more than anything else. Once again, it's taking the man over in your corner, breaking his balance. Yes. Good.
That's it.
Good. Okay, since age math. Oh. No, don't worry about it, probably. come up, we call a breathing form, breathing kata. And without the proper breath, you know, as our yoga instructor was telling you, she was saying, you can't get too much done. So we want him to perform the kata called ibuki, breath. Proper form, horse stance, concentrating on the breath. Long stance. Sailing deep into a stance, blocking, striking. Thank you. Now, I'd like to take this moment to get the students involved. In this particular form, we're using motions of the hands. Okay. Come on, Sister Richard. And what's going on, this motion is what we call escaping from wrist grabs. So we break from the wrist grab, and this is a technique that is perfect for females, because we know guys like to grab hold of their wrists. Okay? So once we come here, we can also come back with the palms to strike. So it could be one hand, could be the other hand. If we happen to grab both hands on one wrist, we reach over and grab our hand. So there's always the opportunity to strike, okay? So right now what we're going to do is have everybody come on the mat, and we're going to practice that particular technique from the form. Everybody else, get your part. Basic resolution wrist grab. In both hands. Then apply the strike. One, two. Wrist break. Breaking the grab. Nope. Check your balance.
One more time.
Okay, we're going to take one more technique. When your hunt comes